I was never supposed to be a hero. I wasn't the strongest human, or the smartest, or the fastest. I was just a soldier, one infantryman among thousands, fighting a war humanity didn't start. But there's something the galaxy keeps learning the hard way. Humans don't quit. Not when we're outnumbered, not when we're cornered, not when every other species thinks we should have died a long time ago. Persistence is our superpower. The day everything changed began on the ruins of Vega 9. A mining colony burned so clean it looked like glass. Our squad had been scavenging for survivors when the sky split open with a rupture of red light. The enemy had arrived, the Krail Dominion. 8 foot tall, lizard-like titans with bone armor and gravity claws that could rip a tank in half. We had orders to fall back. But then we heard it, a child crying under collapsed metal. Human or alien, it didn't matter. We don't leave kids behind. I tore through the debris, ignoring my captain's warnings. Under a bent support beam, I found her, a small alien girl. Blue-skinned, shaking in fear. Not Krail, not a threat. She was one of the Elvari, a peaceful race the Dominion enslaved for labor. She looked up at me with wide silver eyes and whispered the words every soldier dreads. "They're coming." I grabbed her, threw her over my shoulder, and ran. The ground behind us exploded. Krail shock troops landed hard, screeching in their guttural tongue. My squad scattered, laying down fire. Plasma shots tore the air apart as we sprinted toward the evac shuttle. But the Dominion wasn't here for us. They were here for the girl. Why do they want her? I shouted over my comms. "She's Elvari royal blood," our medic answered. "Her genes can activate something ancient. Something big." The girl clung tighter around my neck, trembling. "They need me to open the gate," she whispered. I didn't know what that meant. But I knew one thing. No kid deserves to be hunted. 2 Krail warriors leaped toward us. I didn't stop running. I dropped low, skidded on the glass surface, and fired upward, blasting through their neck plates. They fell like falling statues, bodies crashing behind me. My armor heated from plasma impacts, my lungs burned, but I kept sprinting. Humans weren't faster. We weren't stronger. We were stubborn, so stubborn it pissed the galaxy off. By the time we reached the dropship, the Dominion dreadnought had descended through the clouds, massive, purple, pulsating with energy. It aimed a gravitational beam at us, ready to tear our shuttle apart atom by atom. Our pilot screamed, "Strap in or we die!" We rocketed upward as the beam ripped the ground behind us like a black hole. The little girl sobbed silently against my chest. That was how my story with her began. Her name was Lyra, and she became the reason humanity's position in the galaxy changed forever. When we reached Central Command, the Elvari delegation was already waiting. Their elders were tall, elegant beings with hair that shimmered like metal dust. They bowed deeply when they saw Lyra alive, but when they saw me, their expressions changed. "You are the one who carried her," Elder Morai said. "She is bonded to you now." "Bonded?" I asked. Elvari telepathy wasn't like mind reading. It was emotional imprinting. The first being to protect an Elvari child in mortal danger became their neural anchor, a permanent connection. Lyra hid behind me, gripping my arm. "She trusts you," Morai said. "And she will not activate the gate without you." "What gate?" I asked. Morai looked at the hologram behind him, a swirling ring of ancient stone, half buried on a remote moon, symbols carved in languages older than most star systems. "The Dominion wants to unlock it," he said. "Inside that gate is a weapon built by the first civilization, a weapon capable of erasing planets. And you want me to help stop them?" Morai nodded. "You human soldier. She chose you." I wasn't a commander. I wasn't special forces. I wasn't even the best shot in my own squad. But Lyra looked at me with those silver eyes like I was the only person in the galaxy she believed in. So I said, "Tell me what I need to do." The mission was simple. Take Lyra to the moon. Protect her while she activated the gate's defensive seal, and escape before the Krail Dominion arrived. The mission failed before it even began. The Dominion ambushed us in orbit. Our ship took a hit and crash-landed on the moon's surface. Fire and smoke everywhere. I dragged Lyra out through the wreckage just as Krail foot soldiers descended from the sky. We were outnumbered 10 to 1. My squad fought hard, harder than anyone expected. Humans always do. But the Krail kept coming. Bone armor clanged, plasma roared, the air shook. I don't remember how many I killed. I remember only that I refused to fall. Every time one of them knocked me down, I got back up. Humans aren't built to surrender. When the last of my squad fell, I stood there alone, bleeding, holding a rifle with no ammo left. A Krail warlord approached, towering, 4 arms, glowing teeth. He pointed a claw at Lyra. "The girl!" he hissed. "Give her to us, human. Kneel and die quickly." I spat blood. "Come take her." He lunged. I dodged under him and slammed a knife into the soft plate under his ribs. He roared and hurled me across the stone ground. But I got up again. Humans always get up again. Lyra screamed, and a pulse of blue energy exploded from her body, knocking every Krail back. She didn't know what she did. Neither did I, but we ran. The gate awakened as we approached. Massive, humming, ancient. Symbols glowed as Lyra reached out, her small hands trembling. Then I felt it, her mind touching mine. Human emotions are loud. She drowned in them instantly. Fear, pain, hope, determination. Humans run hot. She wasn't used to that. "I can't do it," she cried. "It's too much." "You can," I whispered. "You're stronger than you think." She wasn't Elveri royalty in that moment. She was just a scared kid who needed someone to believe in her. Behind us, hundreds of Krail soldiers swarmed over the ridge. I stood between them and her, holding a broken rifle as a club. The Dominion warlord climbed the rocks, pointing straight at us. "Kill the human." "Bring the girl!" Lyra sobbed harder. I braced myself. This was it. I wasn't making it out alive. But that was the thing the galaxy didn't understand yet. Humans fight hardest when we have something to protect. I roared and charged the warlord again, half dead. Vision blurry, nothing left to lose. He slammed me to the ground. My ribs cracked. He lifted a claw to kill me. And then the gate opened. Blinding white energy poured out, engulfing the moon's surface. The Krail stops mid-charge. The warlord froze, staring up at the ancient power awakening. Lyra stood in the center, glowing with blue-white light. But something else happened, something even Morai didn't expect. The gate responded not just to Lyra, but to me. Humans weren't supposed to interact with ancient technology. We were the newcomers, the underdogs, the species everyone underestimated. But the gate recognized human persistence, our stubborn refusal to bow. It amplified Lyra's power tenfold, channeling both of us into a defensive burst so strong it erased the Dominion army in seconds. When the light faded, the Krail ships in orbit retreated instantly. What happened scared them so deeply they pulled their forces back from 3 nearby star systems within hours. The Elvari declared me a guardian of their people. The Alliance named humans apex allies. And Lyra never left my side after that day. She would tell anyone who listened. Humans are the only species who can lose everything and still keep fighting. That is why the gate chose them. That is why we will never fall. Me, I was just glad she survived. But the galaxy learned something new. You can defeat a human. You can beat us down. You can outnumber us. But if you threaten what we love, we become unstoppable.